Alright, we're going to be changing up this plate lockup bar. As you can see, it ain't got no teeth. Those are easily replaced. Since I'm going to be using the same bar, you have a jack screw right here. Now when this sets in here, you got two Allens. You got an Allen up here, and you got an Allen here. You got to loosen this. You take the top and bottom Allen out, and you try not to mess with the side lay jack screw too much, because you want this clip to be fairly close when you put it back in and not have to sit and tinker with it all day. Another thing you can do, got a lot of ink on here, but you want to get something, you know, a nice little fine line on your cylinder and your clip. So when you put it back in, you can eyeball it and you can see if you've dramatically moved to the left or right. Now once you get these side ones loose, you also need to hit the 1/4 inch jack screw, which is located right there. You want to go in the tightening direction, which will actually take it off the top, but you don't want to go too far in. You basically want it free floating right in the middle, not touching anything. And you're going to have to do this to both sides. And once you get the Allens out, the jack screw's loose. And I'm going to have to, of course, take that plate off. I can just pop it right out. So I'll pause the video, do the other side, and resume when I'm ready to take it out. Okay, now that we got everything loose, you want to take notice when you try to pull these out, if there's any shims up under this bar that someone has put in to get the high and the low section to match up. Now we forgot one element. Always something. There we go. Yep, there's shim right there in the middle. Shim on the right. No, it's Mylar. Shim on the left. And we got one on the right too. That's what you got to watch out for. It's stuck on the bottom of the bar itself. Now we're going to hit the parts washer with it. Okay, we got our clip out, and before I hit the parts washer, I want to go over this again with you. This jack screw I did not touch, the one on the left or the right. So when I reassemble everything and put it back in there, we should be dead on. We're very, you know, have to move it very little. So now we're going to, where your wrench goes to move the bar up and down, you know, to open up the teeth. Your new teeth look just like this. And you see there's one that's halfway put together, one of our older ones. These teeth will slide onto the bar, and you put them where you want them, screw it down Anyway, when the bar operates, sits in there just like that, and when you take the 3/4 on the side, you turn it, that's what's going to open those teeth. And they wear out. So, where you do that, take your Allen lock, loosen it up. Now, wear and tear, those things don't come off easy because the very end of that bar will get mushroomed a little. And it just pops right off. All right, let's get this clean, and I'll meet you back. All right. This style of bar, I believe, is called the USA Today style. And basically, we don't use it anymore, but you got a centerpiece right here, and you're going to punch your plates after they get done processed, and before you bend them, a little hole punch. So when you hang your plate, there usually be a little center notch hole. A lot of presses still use this, but I suggest getting rid of that. And these little center things, you know, you can get them out of there. Now, see where your teeth go, you got the screw holes. No matter if you're on the 10 side or 13 side, when you hang your plate, slide it all the way to the right until you hit a stop. And then, you know, when we got it all lined up, so the only way that it's out of registration side to side is if the plate got processed just a hair, you know, off, or the pressman didn't have proper center of gravity and it kind of pulled the tail a little bit. But anyway, to give you an example, see if I can do this one here. You know, your plate stops right there when it's hanging on your rail. So no more wasting time punching holes in plates. I think it's just a little bit better. And yeah, on to the next. Okay, now we have it all assembled. We got the new teeth in there. All the Allen screws are in, jack screws, and it's important when you put your jack screws back in, make sure that they're just flush with the bottom. They don't want to be protruding. We're ready to put it in. Okay, we got the bar in. One of the things I wanted to go over, when you're putting this thing in, sometimes you can't help it, but these will pivot on you and drive you crazy. I had to sit there and I got fooled. You know, it's been a while since I've done this, so I started messing with the damn screw, thinking, you know, maybe during the cleaning process it'd get moved, but it didn't. It was just this pivoted. So you got to sit there and basically get it to line up. Now you want to take your shims and put them back before you do anything else, as far as tightening up jack screws and anything. This one might be too tight already. Yep. Slid right in that time. And make sure it's flush. Yeah, I made a mistake on that one. See if I can get it out. Okay, last thing I wanted to go over. Now that we got all our shims where they're supposed to go, you want to make sure you're not sticking a shim right under where the jack screw is going to go. Your shim should go here, and it can go anywhere in between the two jack screws, but not under. Anyway, once you get all that in, you want to put your Allens in and just get them hand tight. Go to the other side, do the same thing. Then of course, you want to start getting these bottom screws hand tight. And do the other side. You want to do everything nice and evenly. You also want to make sure that when you stick this bar in, that everything is clean inside, so you're not protruding too far out this way and you start getting cracked plates, etc. And that's pretty much it. You lock everything down nice and tight. Make sure your jack screws are, you go in the counterclockwise position, and it'll slam it to the roof, lock it down nice and tight. And when we do this run, I'll see if I need to bump it to the left or right. But like I said, when I made that little etch line, you know, it lined up perfect. This is the one I actually replaced. But when I made my little line, it by the eye it looks like it's going to work. But of course you never know until you put plates on and do a couple of runs and see if you got to bump anything. Now, how you're going to do that, whichever side you need, say you need to go, your image needs to go that way. You're going to loosen your Allens on that side, loosen the jack screw to give it tolerance. Or actually, I got that backwards. You want to loosen this one, the jack screw I'm talking about, and when you tighten that one, it's going to pull that bar that way. Now if you need to go the other way, just reverse it, and you'll get it. And that's how you do that.